Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Vikas Mitsal. So in today's lecture, we're going to see operations on unit ramp signal, or you can also call it as a unit ramp function. So basically this is the condition and this is the actual signal of unit ramp signal. That unit ramp signal is defined by the R of t that already we have discussed is equal to t or t greater than equal to 0. The meaning of this is nothing but that signal of R of t start from 0 onwards. Means what? Whatever the time is there, you will get same amplitude. Means for 0 time, you will get a 0 amplitude. For 1 time, you will get 1 amplitude. For 2, you will get 2 amplitude. Means for each and every time, I am getting the same amplitude. So R of t is nothing but the time is equal to amplitude. So how to do some operations on unit ramp signal? See here, the first operation that I'm going to apply, for example, R of t plus 1 operation. So how to apply this? So t is equal to basically the minus 1. Yeah, you can also write t plus 1 is equal to 0, means t is equal to minus 1. So you have to delay that signal by the minus 1. So what is the meaning of this t plus 1? So whenever we draw t plus 1 signal, first we must have the R of t. The R of t is already present. So how to draw? So that signal will start from the t equal to minus 1. The same signal I have to shift from minus 1. Means what? Whatever the amplitude of 0 time, that amplitude will get at a minus 1. So simply what? I have to shift that signal like this. So what is the meaning of this? For minus 1 having the 0 amplitude, then for 0 having the 1 amplitude. Okay. Then for 1 I'm having the 2 amplitude. Means just I have to put that values here. Means if I write minus 1 plus 1, I'm getting the 0 amplitude. If I put 0 here, then I'm getting the 1 amplitude. If I put 1 here, the 1 plus 1, I'm getting the 2. So basically for every time period, that signal is shifted from minus 1 to whatever the value, whatever the maximum value is there. So just I have shifted that signal is called as a time shifting. In time shifting having a different types. So this is the first type. This is called as a delayed. Is called as a delayed time shifting. Why? Because that signal is starting from the minus 1. See, this is the original signal starting from 0. So I have shifted that signal towards the minus 1. In the same way, if you want to draw u of, for example, u of t plus 2. So how we can draw? Sorry, not u of t, r of t plus 2. Again the same, here t plus 2. So I have to shift that signal, original signal, from minus 2. So like this. So from minus 2 having the 0 amplitude, for 1 minus 1 having a 1 amplitude, then for 0 having a 2 amplitude, for 1 having a 3 amplitude, for 2 having a 4 amplitude. So same signal actually I have shifted from minus 2 onwards. So it's called as a delayed time shifting. Now next example that we are going to see the same example, but we have to just reverse something. So for example, if I write just I have to change this. If I write t minus 1. So what is the meaning of r of t minus 1? Meaning of this signal is nothing but t minus 1 equal to 0. So basically t is equal to 1 plus 1. So I have to transfer that signal. Yeah, I have to shift that signal. I have to shift that signal. So how to shift? I have to shift that signal by plus 1. So how we can shift? So whatever the signal is starting from 0, that signal will start from 1 because it's a plus 1 shifting. The same signal will start from 1 plus 1. So basically for plus 1 having 0 amplitude, then for t is equal to 2 having a 1 amplitude, then same thing for 3 having the 2 amplitude, then 4 having the 3 amplitude, means that that signal will be continuous for whatever the time. Because I have taken t minus 1, so I have to shift that signal by the plus 1 in a right direction. So basically this type of shifting, this is also called as time shifting, but is called as a advanced is called as advanced time shifting. Next, so you can take minus 2, minus 3. So as per that value, you can shift that signal in advance. So okay. So next one. So these both are operations that we have taken. That is nothing but delayed operations and advanced operation, and the both operations are time shifting operation. Suppose if I take example like r of minus t. So if you compare with the original signal, this is r of t and this is r of minus t, means just you have to reverse that signal. Reverse that signal means what? Just you have to write a mirror image. So whatever the amplitude for 0, whatever the amplitude for the 1, that amplitude will be same for the minus 1. So just simply you have to write a mirror image. So how we can write? Same mirror image you have to write, because the minus t. Minus t is nothing but the mirror image. So how for 1 having a 1 amplitude, minus 1 having a 1 amplitude, then minus 2 having a plus 2 amplitude, again same minus 3 having a 3 amplitude, and this is the continuous. So whenever we write minus t as compared to original signal, that meaning of that is nothing but we have to fold that signal. So this type of operation is called as a reverse, or we can also call as a folding operation, because I have folded that signal in a reverse way. Next, if I want to draw, for example, like r of minus t minus 1 signal, r of minus t minus 1. So if you observe here, there are two conditions. One is a time shifting as well as reversal. So it's very important that whenever we have to write, yeah, we have to draw this type of operations, then always do two steps. The first important step is nothing but first we have to shift the signal, and after shifting that signal, just reverse that signal. Means you can fold that signal. Never do the fold or reverse first. Always do shifting first and then do the reversing. So how we can write? So already t minus 1 signal is present here. So just I have to draw minus t. So I have to reverse that signal. So how to reverse that? See here. How I have to reverse that signal. How we can write, or how we can change totally, or how we can write a folded signal or reverse signal. So simply I have to write same signal, but I have to change whatever the time reverse. So that signal will start from minus 1 then minus 2 having a 1 amplitude, then -3 having 2 amplitude. The same signal is there, but just time is reversed. It's called as a shifting as well as folding of a signal. Next, if I take same signal and if I want to write one example like if I take example r of minus t plus 1 minus t plus 1. So again the same, first I have to write t plus 1, then you can reverse that signal. So what is the r of t plus 1? So if I write here r of t plus 1, so we know that is a delay signal because we are getting t is equal to minus 1. So automatically that signal will start from minus 1 having a 0 amplitude, 0 having 1 amplitude, and that will be continuous. 1 having a 2 amplitude, that will be the continuous. Then we have to reverse that signal. So how we can reverse? How we can reverse? Simply I have to reverse the signals. How we can reverse? So here that signal will be reversed of minus t plus 1. So how we can reverse that signal? Simply you have to draw reverse. So nothing but whatever the signal is there minus 1, that signal will totally reverse, means that signal will be like this. Plus 1 having 0 amplitude, 0 having a 1 amplitude, again 1 having 2 amplitude, minus 2 having 3 amplitude, that step will be continuous. So we can do different operations on a signal. Again you can do like a time compression operation, amplitude compression, amplitude amplifications. So how we can do that? Again, one example. For example, if I write, I have to draw r of 2t. So what is practically it looks like that we are multiplying the time, but when we draw that signal, the meaning is nothing but I have to divide each and every time by the 2. Means what? If I draw the signal, same signal of t, so whatever the amplitude for 0 is again obviously 0. Whatever the amplitude of 1 is nothing but 1. But we are divided by the 1 by the 2, then you will get 0.5. So as per this, our time should be compressed. Time should be compressed. But how to compress? So for 1, or if I write 0.5, for zero point 0.5 I am getting the 1 value. Then for 1, I'm getting the 2 values. Okay. So simply what happening? That my time is compressed, nothing else. My time is compressed means what? My signal is compressed, nothing else. Means whatever the value of 1, is divided by 2, means I will get 1 amplitude for 0.5. In the same way, that will be same. Next, for 1.5, I will get 3 amplitude. For 2, I will get 4 amplitude. So is nothing is the meaning of this is nothing but the time compression. It's called as a time compression. So just we have taken a compression. If I take some example, but if I change r of t divided by 2, so what is the meaning of this? The meaning is nothing but I have to expand the time. Means what? The same signal I will write like this. Whatever the amplitude for 0, again obviously 0. Whatever the amplitude for 1, that will that I will get to the 2. Means what? Automatically the each and every time will be changed. So initially whatever the amplitude for 1, that same amplitude I will get for the 2. Means for the 2 having the amplitude 1, and again same. For example 4 having the amplitude 2. Okay, so the same procedure goes on increasing. So basically what happening here, I am having the time expansion. So whatever the value I am getting here for 1 to 1, here I am getting the for 2 t equal to 2, I am getting the 1. Okay, so like this the value will be changed one by one. Now next thing, again if I take example, for example amplitude amplification example means, so if I write here like this, uh, 2 into r of t. So what is the meaning of this? The meaning is nothing but is amplitude amplification. Amplitude amplify. So how will amplify? So basically it will multiply by the 2. So initially for 0 having 1, initially for 1 having a 1 amplitude, but after multiply by 2, you will get 2. So now the value of t is equal to 1 is equal to, same way, basically it goes to up. So now the amplitude for the 2, the t equal to, but the amplitude for that is nothing but 4. So like this the signal which goes on increasing. So if you observe the signal, just I have multiplied that particular amplitude with the 2. So basically whatever the operation is there, that operation is nothing but amplitude amplification. Okay, and the final one operation is nothing but, suppose if you have to draw amplitude compression signal, so how we can draw amplitude compression? For example, if I having a 1 half into r of t, so what is the meaning of this? The meaning is nothing but I have to compress amplitude. I have to compress amplitude. So how we can compress amplitude? Simply whatever the amplitude is there, that amplitude is divided by 2. So initially for 1 having the 1 amplitude as per this. So for 1 now I will get zero point 0.5 amplitude. Then for 2, initially I am getting the 2 amplitude, but now I will get 1 amplitude. So that procedure is continuously, means basically now the amplitude will be compressed as per the time is goes on increasing. So I have to divide whatever the amplitude is there for any particular time period, that divided by 2. So that value is not a constant every time, that value will be changes, sometimes 1 half, sometimes is 1 divided by 3. This depends upon the what example you have taken. So as per that your amplitude will be changed. So basically this is all about the unit ramp, and I have defined different operations on unit ramp functions, how to uh, draw the different operations, how to find it, how to shift it. So I think now understand how to do these operations on unit ramp functions. If you think that this type of videos are very helpful for your study purpose, then please subscribe my YouTube channel, share these videos so that it will help to other students. And if you have any doubt regarding this particular point, then you can comment on my videos. So in the next video we're going to see again some operations on a different signals. Okay, so thank you.